Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Sanders. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2. And that'll... Complete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Denver has the first down to play going for 15 yards. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round. On the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. To the 36-yard line, stop there. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They go play action here on 1st down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Was short of the line to gain. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver's offense now set to go. Their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Denver. 65 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
All right, rifles 1, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Fielded at the 20. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack.
2nd and long. Looking middle, and that's complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have a Titans first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now back to throw. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 6 yards away.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his... Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, good move. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, Oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titan. Down. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Right back to him on 1st down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. And he's taken down, and that'll get him a little bit closer. But every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out. Now 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped immediately there.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game. And they're moving on to the Conference Championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.